Assalamu alaikum. 1 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Kanza Huma Majid. First, the headlines. Minister for Federal Education says the government has decided to introduce single curriculum throughout the country. Foreign Office says no change has been made in Pakistan's Afghan visa policy. In occupied Kashmir, the Hurriyat Forum says India has failed to suppress the Kashmiris' resolve to get freedom from its yoke despite unleashing the worst kind of state terrorism. North Korean leader and Chinese president held talks in Beijing today discussing issues pertaining to second summit between the United States and North Korea. And now the news in detail. Minister for Federal Education Shafkat Mahmood says the government has decided in principle to introduce a single curriculum throughout the country to improve our national education system as per international standards. Addressing the first meeting of National Curriculum Council in Islamabad today, he said all the stakeholders will be taken on board to achieve a national consensus over this issue of vital importance. The minister said the current multiple curriculums-based education system in the country has led to injustice and imbalance in the society. He said now it is high time to replace this system altogether with a single certification system to evolve a national cohesion among all segments of society. Pakistan's first blockchain technology-based remittance service was launched in Islamabad. Addressing the launching ceremony, Governor State Bank Tariq Bajwa said the blockchain remittance service would complement efforts made by the government and SBP to promote the transfer of home remittances using formal financial channels. He said home remittances contribute to over 6% of GDP and thus hold key position in economic uplift of the country. Foreign Office spokesperson Dr. Mohammad Faisal says Pakistan's Afghan visa policy remains unchanged. In a tweet today, he said Pakistan's mission in Afghanistan issue around 3,800 visas a day to Afghans, more than any other country. He said these visas are issued free of cost. Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government has started installation of biometric system in government hospitals of tribal districts. A spokesman of Health Department told our Peshawar correspondent that the aim of installation of biometric system is to ensure presence of doctors and paramedic staff in the hospitals to provide better health facilities to the people. In occupied Kashmir, the Hurriyat Forum led by Mir Waiz Umar Farooq has said despite unleashing the worst kind of state terrorism, India has failed to suppress the Kashmiris' resolve to get freedom from its yoke. In a statement in Srinagar, the forum spokesman strongly condemned the continued harassment of people during cordon and search operations across the territory. He said Indian troops and police personnel are collectively punishing the people and has unleashed a reign of terror across occupied Kashmir by launching frequent cordon and search operations. The statement also denounced in strong terms the continued illegal detention of the forum leader Mukhtar Ahmed Waza for the past 1 week. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and Chinese President Xi Jinping held talks in Beijing today. They discussed issues pertaining to the second US-North Korea summit and bilateral relations. Russia is ready to hold consultations with the United States on intermediate-range nuclear forces treaty and at diplomatic and military levels. Talking to newsmen in New Delhi, Russian Deputy Foreign Minister, however, said that any such dialogue should be on the basis of equality. The United Nations has expressed concern about the recent situation in Rakhine State where fighting is continuing between the military and the rebels. In a statement, head of the United Nations in Myanmar urged all sides to intensify efforts to find a peaceful solution to the situation and ensure the protection of civilians. In Australia, several foreign embassies and consulates, including those of United States and Britain, have received suspicious packages. The packages have been received in the cities of Melbourne and Canberra. There are no immediate reports of any harm to staff. Australian Federal Police says it is examining the packages. And that is the end of the news. For For more news and analyses, log in on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our news bulletin on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.